I think I'm just gonna react to the news, the nightly news. It's 6:24 right now, but what happened was earlier I did a whole rant about crap that's going on, and of course I didn't have the microphone plugged in. I'm telling you, I'm just so good at this. But it was a good rant, so it pissed me off. So let me pause this and wait till the news comes on. This is insanity. This is insanity. Now there's a plane with parts falling from the sky in Colorado. This Texas shit I can't handle, and the people getting the bills, like I said, there's people getting bills for $9,000 and stuff. It's, I mean, what's being done to people during this pandemic, this lockdown, this stuff, and the way when crisis hits, the way they abuse people in the middle of it, all these industries, all these companies, our government, whatever, it's so disgusting. It's so freaking disgusting, you know? How are parts from the plane just falling off and it's still going? Look at that. This is like in Donnie Darko, right? I hope so. I wouldn't keep going all the way to Hawaii. Could you imagine? Unbelievable. This pilot got these people back, you know. It exploded. The engine exploded. And they made it back. That's insane. Good job on that crew and captain and all them, man. Things are crazy. Strange things are afoot at the Circle K. I'm telling you. I forgot Pete Buttigieg was the transportation secretary. You know what? I'm just gonna see a littering of people who were somehow somewhere, and they're just gonna be in charge of shit that, what do they know about? Anyways, it's his fault. It's Pete Buttigieg's fault that all that crap fell out of the sky. So now they're on, it's a humanitarian nightmare with the Texas thing. Like I said, this was going to be this. These people weren't expecting it. I'm sorry. I'm tired of the media. I'm tired of the people in government not understanding quickly what things are going to end up being. They should have been ready. That first day that this happened, they should have been like, shit, let's get everything down there. Now, like I said, what is this, 4 days later? Of course, the sprinklers aren't working. You can't live without water, okay? You will freeze to death pretty fast. That's why you see movies about people who get stuck in the mountains and avalanches and stuff. They don't make it because you freeze fast. Then on top of everything, there's no freaking water. 14 million without water. Ridiculous. Of course it's not enough. Texas is a goner. I mean, it's ridiculous. This lady whose house had a burst pipe said we can land shit on Mars, but we can't figure out how to get energy into people's houses. It's exactly right. These $1,000 energy bills is freaking ridiculous. How are you going to charge people thousands of dollars for just a week because they apparently get their electricity wholesale? So when it's cheap, it's cheap, but when it's not, it's this, which is insanity. Just, I mean, that's like raping your customers for money. I don't know what it's disgusting. People are so disgusting already. See, and then they make everything about the freaking vaccines. Oh, these people got delayed because of all the dead frozen people. They got delayed in getting their vaccines. Do you understand what I'm saying? People are dying immediately from freezing, and you're worried about people getting their freaking vaccine so that maybe they will be protected somewhat from a virus that only kills, like, I don't know, 1% of the people, less than that. It's ridiculous. Death from freezing, not having clean water, is so much more of an imminent problem and a cause of death than a virus, especially this one. This lady says she's scared to death. She's stuck in the house. She can't go anywhere because she's scared to death to go outside because she had cancer before. And she's scared to death to catch COVID. This is what they did. I'm not saying that she should go out or anything, but the fear to be scared to death, you know, it's an evil. Whether you believe in actual evil or not, this is an evil. What they're doing to people, what they've done to people, what they've used crises to do to people. Just like this example with the electricity, and it's just, you know, insanity. Yeah, immigration, whatever. They're letting people in like crazy, right? We can't move around, we can't cross states, but they're letting undocumented immigration people over the border because why not? But they're restricting our travel. You gotta quarantine if you go anywhere. Can't travel just over state lines half the time because we're Americans and we have rules that we have to follow. The 99%. But our elites and their friends, people who want to come into this country without doing the proper channels, they can do whatever they want. The rules don't apply to them. It only applies to the 99% who are Americans, who are being railroaded and trampled on time and time again. They're going to have 2 entry points for these, friendly people from Mexico coming for fun. They're going to allow them 2 entry points next week from Texas. The same Texas where they're letting everybody freeze to death and they don't give a shit. I don't know. I'm breaking out. You know what I did? I had one of those Swanson meals and I'm wondering why I'm breaking out. And it's like, yeah, you know what? I don't know why I do that. I think last time I got sick from one. Yeah, there's anything wrong with it exactly. It's just sometimes I can't eat greasy things. But then I buy it again. Because I completely forget. But these teachers, who cares? I don't care about teachers. Oh God, Fauci, evil little demon. It looks like they're not going to mention that Prince Charles went and visited his dad in the hospital, which, I hope the old guy lives. I hope he's not that sick, because apparently he walked into the hospital the other day. But, people haven't been allowed to visit their families, even when their person was on their deathbed. And they've had to say goodbye at end of life by way of Skype because of, oh my God, the COVID, but Prince Charles can just go visit his dad. Like I said, none of this is it's all bullshit. It's all about controlling us. It's not about anything, because if it was, they'd have to follow the rules too, and these people haven't followed the rules at all. They keep talking about the effects of the pandemic on high school students. It's the effects of the lockdowns that were created by the government with the assistance of the media, frightening everybody with their fear-mongering, and they act like the pandemic has done this to children. No. It's the lockdowns and the media and, these control tactics. Bullshit. These kids can't sleep. It's ridiculous. They're home, they should be able to sleep, right? It's the freaking having to be with the screens all the time and everything, and they're saying the stress is making them not be able to sleep. Doesn't matter though, are they wearing a mask? That's the important thing, right? Yeah, they cover the royals for everything. Royal this, royal that, royal this, royal that. Today, when Prince Charles is doing something nobody else gets to do, they're gonna skip it, right? Yeah. Anyway, my whole issue right now is that, as the days go on, you just see how people, regular folks, as some people would like to call them, are being impacted in ridiculous ways, and the government doesn't care, nobody cares, the media doesn't care. They have been so flippant about this crisis in Texas. Like I said, they should have been on it. They should have been calling on the government to get shit down there, help people out, get the army, get them out of there, do whatever they had to do, because, like I said, I didn't even understand that the gas pumps needed electricity, so they couldn't move, they couldn't do anything, their pipes bursted in their house, they all have to boil water now. How the hell are they supposed to do any of these things? It's just, like I said, the perfect storm situation, and nobody cared enough. And now, on top of all that, they're somehow being charged thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars for electricity for this past week. It's ridiculous. I mean, could you imagine going through all that? You're sitting there in the freezing cold. Maybe your power came on and off, and then you open your mail and you get a bill like that. Forget if they end up having to pay it or not. It's just like, how much can you slap people in the face? And this is why I don't understand why Americans don't start saying, I'm not putting up with your shit. I'm not doing what you want me to do. If people don't want vaccines, don't get them. If people don't want to wear masks, don't wear them. If people say, you know what, I want to go to my friend's house and hug them, freaking do it. Why are people letting themselves be controlled like this? You know what I mean? I don't understand it. If you want to wear a mask, fine. If you want to get a vaccine, fine. If you want to be, 6 feet from people because you think it protects you, fine, because I do that. But the thing is, to force everybody and make it about control instead of really protecting people, because they're not protecting people. You see that they don't follow their own rules. If the rules were so important, they'd follow them. They don't. You see all this stuff going on. Ted Cruz escaped from, Texas. I mean, the way they're making everybody go through so much shit, but they're just protected in their bubble, their little elite bubble, where they can make all the rules that don't make any sense and make us go through all kinds of crap when they don't know what they're talking about, and put us through mind-bending situations based around money, which they know we don't have, but they have. And it's all a big fat joke to them. Everything that's gone on, GameStop, every single thing that happened around the pandemics and money, there's no stimulus checks. These kids thought they were going to get their debt canceled. We're all sitting here. Everybody is on pins and needles. Everybody has no idea how to plan for the future. Everybody knows that they're like either at the breaking point financially or on the verge of it. And they're sitting there waiting around to find out information from people who clearly don't give a shit. They don't care how slow they go. They don't care if they help anybody out. And everybody's just sitting there taking it from some reason, And I don't understand that. I mean, I'm just sitting here complaining, but people are barely complaining. People are going to, like I said, if they feel like they have to get the vaccine in order to keep their job, even if they don't want it, they're going to go do it because my job. Why? Because of money. This is what I'm saying. I'm tired of money. I'm tired of electricity. I'm tired of all these evils and having to live by them. We need to go back to nature. I'm tired of this stuff. These people are against nature in so many different ways. You know what I mean? If they believed in climate change, if they believed in their own bullshit, they would have understood what was happening just now. And they would have said, holy crap, this is a ridiculous situation with the cold and people are going to be in trouble. Let's do something about it. Let's help them. Let's get them out of there. Let's understand this. Let's use, science to understand that people can't freeze. People can't be in those kind of temperatures and just stay there in houses that aren't prepared for it. In places where everything runs on electricity. How much common sense did you need? Nobody told them to leave. In fact, once everything froze, they probably told them to shelter in place and stay off the road. So there wouldn't be car accidents, right? Which is probably the worst advice in the world. Everybody should have left if they could. I'm just tired. I'm tired of these people who don't know shit. Making all the rules and screwing everything up for people when they're the stupidest people in the world, and somehow they're in charge. And they're going to charge you $9,000 for the crap you got to deal with. Almost dying from freezing to death. I mean, I have no concept of what the people in Texas are going through, but it's driving me crazy just thinking about it. How they can go through all this shit I don't know. I don't know. I just hope it stops soon. And then when they come back with their guns blazing. And they're like, we're not dealing with this shit anymore. Fuck you people. Because that's what the people told them. They were just like, well, who cares about you? It's your problem. You know, have a nice time freezing. That's the attitude these people seem to have. I mean, I used to say I wouldn't get shocked by stuff. I can't believe this crap. I can't believe it anymore. I can't believe what they do to people and they get away with it. They should all burst into flames. They're so fucking evil.